And I love doing these day-night doubleheaders. It's fun. I feel like the U.S. women's soccer team just going non-stop. They come back from Germany, and they're everywhere, including this show. And Alex Morgan, one of the up-and-coming stars of this team. You saw how great she did for the U.S. women, and now she's, I think, probably worn out by Friday after what's happening this week. Alex, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you tired of this yet? I mean, you know, the interesting thing to me is when you guys played and everybody's watching and you lose, the assumption was, all right, they'll come back, they'll get a couple pats on the back and then go about their business. Yet here you guys are still on all the shows, you know, Entourage, premieres, red carpets. Did you expect this, knowing that America was disappointed when you lost just like you guys were? Did you expect everybody to still go crazy over what you guys accomplished?
You know, I really didn't. We had no idea that we were going to get this reaction, even after our loss. You know, Americans, it's either win or die, really. So we weren't really sure, but it's just been overwhelming and so great. I mean, but to answer your other part of your question, yes, I am tired, but not tired of, you know, promoting the game and you know, just like showing all the little girls out there that we really do care and we want to answer their questions and we want to be role models for them.
Alex Morgan joining us, number 13 in your heart, but number 1. Now, everybody's talking about this team, and now your Facebook page is blown up, and I'm sure your Twitter and everything else. I see you have over 100,000 Twitter followers now. How many did you have before the Women's World Cup? Because, you know, even though people who follow soccer and follow women's soccer know who you were and know Abby Wambach and Hope Solo from going back to 4 years ago in 2007, how much has that improved or helped your whole situation with Facebook and Twitter and all those other things that we care about these days?
Well, you know, I mean, I just came on this team about a year and a half ago, so it's really kind of been a whirlwind since I started with this team. But, I mean, definitely the World Cup changed my life for the better. And, you know, I wish we would have come home with the gold. I think that the whole country does. But, you know, everyone's been so supportive. And, yeah, my Twitter has officially blown up. I started this tournament with probably like 15,000, and now I don't even know how many I have.
Yeah, you have more than I do. I know that, but I'm not good looking or a great soccer player like you are. We're talking with Alex Morgan of the U.S. National Women's Team. Of course, you also play in the Women's Professional League for the New York Flash, and I know the other night you had like 15,000 fans show up when you and Abby Wambach were there, right?
It was great. Yeah, we made history at that game. There was 15,400, the biggest, the most attendance by any WTS game. And, you know, it was probably half because of Abby Wambach's relatives, and she's from Rochester. But, you know, it was also to come out and support us, and I think we put on a good show for them.
Now, we got an update on the number of actual Facebook followers and Twitter followers. That Twitter's 186,844 Twitter followers now. 186,844. Let's try to get that over 200,000 here in the next few minutes. I feel like I'm doing a radiothon. And your Twitter is Alex Morgan 13, right?
Yep.
Alex Morgan 13. If the people want to follow you on Twitter, and I'm sure more and more people by the minute will be following you on Twitter, Alex. So women's professional soccer, certainly the euphoria. You're playing for the country. And everybody's watching, and the ratings were great, and the whole country was swept up in it. Everybody's tweeting about it, celebrities, the president. I mean, it was an amazing thing to watch. Now, you know, the Women's Professional League, as you mentioned, 15,000 is a record. How do you maintain that? How do you keep American women's soccer relevant or grow the game? I know we have the Olympics coming up next year in London, so that'll help because you guys will be back out there playing for a gold medal in London. But how do you keep women's soccer more relevant after this Women's World Cup?
You know, it's a combination of things. I mean, we have in this league around 40 or 50 players who played in the World Cup for different countries, representing different countries, and they play here in your backyard, and I feel like half of the country didn't know that until the World Cup. So, you know, it's great that the World Cup brought this attention to women's soccer and the WPS, but the World Cup is once every 4 years. So I really think it's important to continue, for us to continue to get ourselves out there and continue to promote the league. I mean, I don't think that, you know, I really wish for the day that it just is supported and, it's not struggling. But for now, I mean, we really need to continue to promote it and have everyone come out to the games and support us. And, I mean, the Olympics will help, definitely. But with the 4-year cycle of the World Cup, it is difficult. So, trying to just hope and look positive.
Of all the things you've done this week, what was your favorite? I know you did, Entourage, Red Carpet, you're on all these other shows. What was one thing that you didn't expect to happen to you this week?
The Entourage premiere, I had my flight booked already to come to Buffalo that night, and at 4 p.m. is when I was told that I was going to go with when it asked if I was going to go with Hope, and I said, yeah, of course. I mean, I love Entourage, first of all. I've never walked the red carpet, and, I thought it'd just be great for me to experience. So, changed my flight, got a dress, did all that stuff, and there I am, two hours later at the Entourage premiere. That was crazy.
Well, Turtle, Jerry Ferrara, a friend of the show, so that had to be fun for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got to meet all the guys, which was awesome. I mean, I've watched the last 7 seasons, and here we go on the 8th season, and I've been following them all these years, and I finally got to meet them.
Well, Alex, it's been great talking, great watching you guys play. We're all proud to see what you guys, and I know here in America, as we mentioned, if you don't win, people seem to say, they didn't win, so big deal. But I'm glad you guys are still getting the love because you deserve it. It was a great run, and I think Japan had a special mission there. They were amazing. Where they knocked off Germany, then they knocked off Sweden, and there they were against you, coming back twice and winning it on penalty kicks. But I don't think anybody in the States who appreciates excellence and hard work could be disappointed in what happened with you guys. So we want to thank you so much for coming on. Good luck, and we'll talk to you down the road.
All right. Thanks, Tony, for having me.
Thank you. Alex Morgan, the proud of Diamond Bar, California, a Cal Bear, and now one of us, a U.S. women's soccer player, and a great number 13 on her jersey.